Hey everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here. Just kidding, it's still me, Tom, but you can call me Spider-Man, everyone else does. Ever wondered what it's like being your friendly neighborhood web slinger? It's awesome, but also kind of crazy. Let me walk you through a typical day in my life. Spoiler alert. It involves a lot of web slinging, awkward encounters, and trying to save the world. No big deal. My alarm goes off. Mornings. You'd think being Spider-Man would come with some perks, like a few extra hours of sleep, but nope. Being a superhero doesn't get you any special sleep privileges. Late nights swinging through the city, early mornings trying to get out of bed, it's a tough gig. First things first, gotta check the news. Supervillain on a rampage, alien invasion, or maybe just a cat stuck in a tree, giant lizard terrorizing the city, that would definitely wake me up faster than coffee. Nope, just the usual traffic jam. New York City, you never change. Maybe I can swing by and help direct traffic later, my spidey sense isn't tingling just yet. Sometimes even Spider-Man has to deal with the mundane. Gotta fuel up for a day of crime fighting. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, especially when you're swinging from skyscrapers. Aunt May makes the best wheat cakes, hands down. It's like a hug in food form. But sometimes I just grab a quick breakfast burrito on the way out the door. Crime doesn't wait for a sit-down meal. Gotta keep those spidey senses sharp. You never know when danger will strike, and I need to be ready at a moment's notice. It's all part of the job, and with that, it's time to hit the streets. The city won't protect itself, and I've got a full day ahead of me. Let's do this. Plus, seeing the smiles on people's faces as I swing by, totally worth the early mornings and quick breakfasts. This is what being Spider-Man is all about. Time for my favorite part, swinging through the city. There's nothing quite like the feeling of the wind rushing past you, the cityscape blurring into a beautiful mosaic of lights and colors. It's exhilarating, freeing, and just a little bit terrifying all at once. It's the best way to travel, even if I do get some strange looks from people on the street. I mean, who wouldn't be surprised to see a guy in a red and blue suit flying overhead? Sometimes I even get a wave or a thumbs up, which is always nice. Today's adventure? Stopping a bank robbery. It's not all glamour and glory, but someone's got to do it. The look on the robbers' faces when they see me swing in is priceless. They never expect a superhero to drop in from above. And then there's rescuing a cat from a tree. Don't judge. Even superheroes have a soft spot for furry friends. It's not always about the big, dramatic saves. Sometimes it's the small acts of kindness that make the biggest difference. And oh yeah, trying to avoid running into MJ. She's amazing, but things can get a little complicated when you're trying to keep your superhero identity a secret. It's not easy balancing a normal life with the responsibilities of being a hero. She's great and all, but things can get a little awkward when you're trying to keep your superhero identity a secret. Every time I see her, I have to come up with some excuse for why I disappear at the most inconvenient times. It's a juggling act, but it's worth it to keep her safe. After all, with great power comes great responsibility. Section 4. Web shooters off, chill mode on. After a long day of saving the world, or at least a few blocks of it, it's time to unwind. Swinging from building to building, dodging danger, and making sure everyone is safe can be exhausting. But once the sun sets and the city lights come on, it's my time to relax. Nothing beats chilling on my fire escape, listening to music, and just enjoying the city lights. The hustle and bustle of New York City has a rhythm of its own, and sometimes it's nice to just sit back and be a part of it without having to save it. Sometimes I'll even try to work on my web shooter fluid formula. It's a delicate balance of chemistry and engineering, and getting it just right can be a challenge. But it's a challenge I enjoy. Plus, it keeps my mind sharp and ready for the next big threat. It's a work in progress, but hey, even superheroes need a hobby. Whether it's tweaking my suit, improving my gadgets, or just reading a good book, these little moments of normalcy keep me grounded. Besides, gotta be prepared for whatever crazy villains decide to show up tomorrow. You never know when someone like the Green Goblin or Dr. Octopus will make an appearance. So, while I enjoy my downtime, I'm always thinking ahead, planning, and staying one step ahead of the bad guys. It's all part of the job, but for now, it's time to relax and recharge. Section 5. Until next time, true believers. Well, that's a wrap on another day in the life of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It's not always easy juggling school, friends, and saving the world, but hey, someone's got to do it, right? Keep your eyes peeled for my next adventure, and remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Thanks, Uncle Ben. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I hear sirens. Duty calls.